Go check out Bankrupt Apparel, man. Hoodies, all different types of colors, high quality. We got some YouTubers even promoting it. So you know it must be that heat, right? Look, dude, Dennis wearing it. Here's the IG. Go check them out. Bankrupt Apparel. Links will be in the description below. Hit me up if you need promo on OG_Almighty_. We back. We are here. Most people will sleep. I'm gonna let you guys meet the 6'11 demigod build. Now he's nowhere near maxed out. No gym rat. Barely put animations on him. We just gave him some of his most key badges. Intimidator Hall of Fame. Even though y'all seeing gold right now, but we got it on Hall of Fame now. Poke Stick Hall of Fame. Rim Protector Hall of Fame. And you know we're about to be trouble on this defense. We got enough passing badges. Look at this. Right in the midi. You see that Rim Protector Hall of Fame. So we're getting our takeover very fast. We get spotter precision. So we have so many options on this build. Right now he just looks like a center. But I'm trying to tell you he's more kind of like a... He can move. He's going to be getting a little shifty, okay? He may hit you with 2-3 dribble moves, a step back, a shot. You know, he may hit you with something like that, right? But right now he's just in his mode where he's being the big man, grabbing the boards. Now, people were sleeping on this build because I didn't give him gold rebound chaser, but he gets box Hall of Fame. He gets worm on gold, and he's faster than a 7-foot player, okay? And his vert is better. So understand how people are asleep on the numbers of the game. You see, I just jumped up, caught that rebound, came out right for the midi. I tell you, I love that midi game. People sleep on it. Such an easy shot to pull off, especially when you curling out, wrapping around. Look at this pass fake. Hit him with the post. Look at this. We too different. I tell you, every build I play on, I play different. Every build. Because it feels different. We got to get new animations. Look at this again. How much greens y'all want to see from a big? Oh yeah, that's also a new jump shot too. Every jump shot is different. Everybody asks, it's not the same jump shot. It's not the same jump shot, people. Not for every build. Every build has a different jump shot. So let's look at these stats. Real quick flash, and we're gonna get back into some more gameplay. You see how crazy the defense looks? You see how the passing looks? You see how the offense looks, right? Look at the badge setup. Look at the defensive badges. We put all of our Rebirth badges to the defense because he's going to be crazy. I'm telling y'all, defense is so key. When you could get a block, get your takeover, when you could just play crazy defense and they can't do anything, and you get your takeover, your mathematics system just goes up. What can they do? Look at the shooting. Look at the shooting badges. Like this, look, this is a slight preview. I have more of this build coming. This is the first gameplay, his first day in the park. Okay. He went to the Beats event as well because he had to get this double XP because we have to hit this level 40 again. We got to make sure we hit it for season 2. Look at this. Get him in the post. Oh, yeah. We got that bag. We got that bag. Post fade. We have fade ace on. We get it on Hall of Fame. The build is crazy. People never learned how to play the game, having balanced stats and being good and still being overpowered. Once you learn how to do that, oh, you're in a different lane. See, when you got to use one build that's maxed out in one area, you're going to be weaker in other areas, and you're going to feel that. If you're not that good and you really have, like, no shooting at all, like, no shoot at all, you got a lot of defense, but your defense is not working in the game. Sometimes they need some open shots. Your teammates need open shots from you. See how it could get really, really, really tricky? Each game you play, you're not going to play against noobs. You can play against tryhard sweats, players that got a lot of defense in their builds. And then you being able to not shoot doesn't mean anything because the other team could play great defense. It's already hard for y'all to get a bucket on offense. So you see why it's good to have a balanced build, spread it all around. I mean, you can have those builds that's just primarily to that role. But when you make a build like that, you got to understand you have to have a team. You got to have another player, another piece that picks up on those roles that you can't fulfill. If not, then that's how y'all going to struggle. You're going to have a point guard that can't do all the work, right? And now he's going to have to try to dime it out to the corner to the player that doesn't have that great of a shooting. So you see how the offense collapsed now because the point guard can't even get the job done. His job's supposed to be crazy on defense and get those stops on defense just so the point guard can have the ball again. See how I'm getting this stops on defense? I'm giving the ball to the point guard. He's throwing the ball up. I can still do that and still score on offense. But most players, they be needing a super maxed out defensive build just to do this, just to make sure they're holding defense down. Look at this contest. Such long arms. Such long arms. You see the takeover goes up. You see the takeover meter goes up. Such long arms. Intimidator Hall of Fame. Rim Protector Hall of Fame. So it's like when you're trying to shoot on this build, you better make sure you're for sure. If not, it's a block. I get so many blocks just jumping up and contesting people with this build, 6'11" height, long arms. And that's more so the meta play style with this build. I'm focused way more on defense. Because you can go up on offense, get blocked, go in the paint, get stripped. You can dribble the ball down the court as a big and get stripped. But what I try to do is play off ball a little bit till the mathematics system goes up, right? And then once those takeovers is locking in, that's when I'm going to start utilizing the scoring and utilizing different things. But we want to make sure we get those takeovers so we have enough firepower on defense. You see I got box on silver. Look at the dime to the teammate. Like, look how I'm playing, y'all. Now we have double take. And I can just turn this on. Now remember, the mathematics system, somebody asked me a key question, but I'm going to make more gems on this. See how my takeover is doubled and I'm filled now? My defense is going to be faster. Everything goes up on the build. Okay, you just got to think like you're in Super Saiyan mode. Everything goes up. Not by too much, but it goes up a good amount to where you can start performing, all right? I don't even have my standing dunk that high. It's like a 60, but you see we're going to get it because we got the takeover. We probably in like the 70s now. So depending on what takeover you use, okay, how you're playing, how your build stats already is. Now, one thing I say with these points is we can't really fully know how much it goes up by. Okay, 2K Labs did like a test. I remember one time and they were saying it's like the points go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can see it going that way more because if you look at how the arm sleeves are in the game, look at it. They only give us +1 on them. All right, we know boost is a little bit more. We always knew boost was like 4 points, so we know the points are like that. They're not going up by like 20s and stuff like that. We know it's like they're just giving us the points a little bit by a little bit throughout the game. All right, we're gonna make a deeper video and get onto the mathematics system. But for example, like let's say I had an 80 ball, right, and I add boost, maybe like an 84 now, right? Then we're playing good where we have like 1 takeover meter filled. We could be like almost at a 93 ball. That's how it works. Once you miss a shot and your takeover meter goes down in the game, you go back down to that 85. It's like your green windows just opening up, closing back up slowly, like depending on certain plays, depending on your grade, it's like opening up, closing up. That's what people got to kind of like think of it like as. I don't feel like 2K will give us the real natural points because people will start glitching the game in some type of weird ways. I don't know how, but I know that for a fact. If they told us exactly how much points does at a time and all that stuff, like I think they want to keep it natural. So this is why they just tell us there's a mathematics system there, but they're not going to give us a full 100% breakdown to how the mathematics system truly works. What's the best way to milk it, juice it? You know what I mean? They're not going to do none of that. Nope. Keep it just up in the air. Keep you with the regular 2K info knowledge. All right, I see how it's working out. You know what I mean? But if you can see the stats, people, we're all around. The standing dunk gets very high. Okay, you see the driving dunk gets very high. We get to the 80s with that as well. You see we got a 67 driving layup. That's going to get higher. You see the close shots gets higher. You see we're going to be able to shoot on this build. We're going to be able to pass. We're going to get a 66 ball handling. That's enough for this build just to make some quick moves and get into the paint. Remember, we're 6'11" height, so we have a lot of height. That's enough for us to just turn around real quick and give them a post jumper easy. A lot of IQ, IRL. Now look at the vertical. We get super high. That's what's going to destroy all these 7-foot bigs that people keep talking about. So I can't wait for y'all to keep up with these videos and see what's next to come. I'm gonna definitely take him into Rec 2, probably at a lower level. I'm gonna just get his vertical high, up his rebounding. Then I'm gonna show y'all what it is with silver rebounding chaser. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed the 6'11" Demi glass cleaner facilitator. That's crazy how we get that glass cleaner facilitator. All right. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all stay in good vibes. And I'm out.